So they want you to find your equation. They tell you your length of the major axis is 12. So your first step is do 12 divided by 2 is 6, and 6 squared is 36. Now what we don't know yet is this horizontal or vertical? So what you have to do is look at your focus, which in this case is at plus and minus 1. And then you can realize, oh, it's going to be vertical, since the focus was 0 plus and minus 1. And then we know the length of the major axis is 12. We also know from the context of this problem that if it was symmetric, like we've said it's symmetric to everything, then this does have to be at 0, 0. So then we know go up to 6 for one vertex and down to -6 for the other. What we don't know is how far out it goes. And so then you use your formula a squared equal b squared plus c squared. And we do 6 squared, which is 36, equal b squared plus c is 1, because it's this number. And so then you subtract 1, 35 is b squared. So b is the square root of 35, which is a little bit less than 6. But because it is vertical, the a squared had to go here and the b squared there, which is 35. And this is almost like a circle. We said this is vertical, not horizontal. Oops, I just did that. Horizontal. This one and that one are pretty close. Actually, both of those are pretty close. Let's see. Oh, right there. Okay, so you can tell from these dots. That one's 0, 1. This one's 0, -1. And this is 1, 0. And this is -1, 0. So that's how you can tell the difference. And there wasn't much difference at first that I saw, but now I see how to do it. It's just right there and there, because we want this guy. Now in the next one we have center at 0, 0, vertex at 0, 9. And B is 1. So this one really will be skinny. So we have a squared equal b squared plus c squared. 9 squared equal 1 squared plus c squared. 81 equal 1 plus c squared. So 80 is c squared, so c is the square root of 80. Now on that, you could think through different possibilities. If you took out a 4, it'd be 20, which isn't enough. The next step would be take out another 4, and then 5. So that's 4 square root of 5. So square root of 80 is slightly less than 9, since square root of 81 is 9. Okay, so let's see. This one has your 0, 9s and your 1s. So that's what we want. So since it's vertical, we have the a squared under the y. And the b squared is 1, so they don't even put divide by 1. You could have thought x squared divided by 1, but use x squared. And that's how you get your equation. Now, this is the start of the ones where they're not just at the origin. So if you have negative 3, 3, think h and think k. So that's x minus a negative, so x plus 3 squared in your numerator. And by the way, now I want to say something I haven't said yet. Notice this little plus sign. It means bigger, like bigger than a circle. For example. In another shape we're going to talk about, there's going to be a minus sign. So anyway, it could be wider than a circle or whatever. It's not going to be cut inside like concave. So what we need to do on this is figure out what this particular dot is, and that's at 1, 3. And so that means this distance from negative 3 to 1 is 4 units. And then we also go left 4. So negative 3 plus 4 is 1. Negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. So we're at negative 7, 3. For your vertices. Let's see what else. Does the formula use the focus? No. It uses A and B. So we need to figure out this ordered pair, which is up 3 units and down 3 units. So B equal 3, since it's up 3 from the center. And so we know that A is 4, we know B is 3. So here we do A squared, which is 16, and B squared, which is 9. So that's how you get that. By the way, if you want to check some of these, remember we said you can go under relation. And if you want to do x plus 3 squared over 16 plus y minus 3 squared over 9 equal to 1. It's going to graph it for you, and you can see whether it looks reasonable or not. And then you can also do menu, analyze, and we want the center. And so you just mouse over, and it told me the equation, which is that. And there's your center, negative 3, 3. Now, we can also do menu, analyze, and vertices. And it was already touching there. So it shows me 1, 3, and negative 7, 3 are your vertices, which is what we got when we did it on paper. You can also do menu, analyze. So again, I'm showing menu 6, 8, because that's analyze, graph, and then analyze conics, and use a relation. So you could do your center, we did your vertices. You could get your center, your vertices, your foci, or foci. So if we go to 3, now you got to move it. Now remember, if your calculator doesn't have the hand symbol, you can't move it. So press escape once, and then it turns into a hand, and then you can move it. So here's one of them, which is negative 7 minus square root of 3. There. And then here's the other one. Now, I don't remember if it gives you an error message if you try something you shouldn't. Like, axis of symmetry doesn't even make sense on an ellipse, but I don't know if it gives you an error. Well, it kind of like looks, I guess they're saying it's x equal negative 3. Did it say y? Oh, it also said y equal negative 3. Okay, so if you want to do your axis of symmetry, that's fine also. Whoops, this should be 1. And the foci was square root of 7 minus 3. 3. And negative square root of 7 minus 3, comma 3. So that's all your information. What if we tried something else? What if we tried asymptotes? Asymptote really doesn't make any sense. Does it? Nope. So it just ignores it. Okay, so that's some extra information if you want to use your calculator for it. I'm going to stop there for that video. That seems like a good stopping point.